Good evening and welcome to Scrapping on the Fly. This is Kristen, and tonight I have a couple of layouts to share. I did create 3 layouts today, but one is my design team sketch for scrapbookingwithanemarie.com, and that doesn't go live until tomorrow. So once that happens, I can share that as well. So tonight I just have 2 to share. This is my first one, and this is from I think I found it on Pinterest. I was just looking for a layout that had 2 pictures, one vertical and one horizontal, so that I could kind of come up with an idea for something other than the L shape, something a little bit different. So I did find a sketch, and then I just kind of loosely interpreted, well, it's not as loosely interpreted, I guess. This was like a full rectangle, and I pretty much used scraps for everything. These were scraps that I actually pulled from when I created a page the other day. I used just a scrap piece of white paper to take off some of the extra ink, and it made a bunch of them, so then I used that paper in my circle punches that I just got. They're used, but they're from Creative Memories, and they're lovely. And I've been looking for a circle punch, and Creative Memories is the best one to get. So, or at least in my opinion. I don't know, I don't have a lot of experience with that, but I've heard lots of good things, and I love Creative Memories. So I just took that piece of paper and did the 4 different sizes, and then 1 extra. And some of these actually have little pieces cut out from where I did it right on the edge, but I just tucked to where you can't see that. I used a piece of washi tape with the orange, because there's orange in this and in this paper, as well as in this picture, to make my border. I was going to use some of my scrap paper, like I've got a bunch of, but because it's turned just enough, a 12 by 12 would not have been enough. So I decided to use my orange washi that has Star Wars on it as well. And then I matted both of these on Cricut Star Wars paper. And then I had just some scraps from Echo Park Disney-esque 12 by 12 kit. And this is from my EK Success Disney paper. These are scraps also from the 12 by 12 Echo Park that I just had left over. Here's a little piece of that, and that, and that. And this is the flip side of this numbered paper. So I just used up the majority of my scraps left from that. This is a scrap. It's actually off of a branding strip. The Echo Park branding strips. Let's see if I can find one. I'll give you a sneak peek of some of the paper I used on my secret page. Anyway, the Echo Park has this on this side, and then the branding strip has just a small little, like 5 or 6 inch strip of what's on the other side. I just took a little piece of that to put on here because I needed one more strip for this. Tucked in a little Mickey head. Added this word from the Amy Tangerine sticker book. It says brave and bold. And then the light the way and choose to shine. I chose those because my husband is leading the way into this little shopping space. They've got all these really cool lights. At night they were lit up, and I wish I'd have taken pictures more. This is in one of the shops, and I just thought these little, their lights were really cool. So I took a picture. And then I took my infamous stencil that I have been using a lot. Still the same one. And I just took some of the different ones and pushed a gold ink pad through. And it's the same kind that I've been using, the ones that I got at Walmart that are pretty inexpensive. I didn't care that it pushed some other colors and blended a little. It is predominantly gold, but there is a hint of that greeny blue color from the sprays that I've been using. And I just kind of scattered them only up at the top. I didn't necessarily want them down at the bottom, but I did want a little bit of gold up there. So this is page number 2. Page number 1 was my design team sketch because it was due today. I want to make sure it got done first. And I really love the way this turned out. It was really a good way to use some scraps. So, and to get these 2 pictures on a page. And the second one I'm sharing is my favorite for today. And mostly because it has a shaker pocket that really shakes and has lots of fabulous stuff in it. I'm probably making you dizzy and blinding you with the glare. So I don't know if you know what that is, but if you know anything about Star Wars, that is the Millennium Falcon. And actually inside the shaker pocket is like a sticker with Harrison Ford or Han Solo. And C-3PO, R2-D2, and Chewie is somewhere in there too. Oh, there he is at the bottom. And then I put some stars, some Mickey Mouse heads in white, red, and black. I was making sure. And some gold sequins. So, I'll quit moving the page around. So this is, I love this. And if you've watched any of my previous videos from the last few days, the first shaker pocket I did for Star Wars on the very first page was like a square, and it had stars in it, and I thought it was really cool. My son was like, "What's the point?" I was like, "Well, it's cool and it's got stars in it," and he's like, "What's that got to do with Star Wars?" I'm like, ugh. So then the next one I made was shaped like a star. It was blue, it had stars in it, and the Mickey heads and the sequins. And he said, "I get that it's Star Wars, but that still doesn't really make a whole lot of sense." He said, "What about a Millennium Falcon?" I'm like, "Are you crazy?" So I did find this Millennium Falcon. It was just a black one, or just a solid. It doesn't have any definition other than on the outside. And I saved it onto my Cricut design space, and then I put an oval in the middle to where it would have a thick enough border around it that I could put foam strips. And then I put some, this is actually the back of a sticker sheet. And so then I put all these fabulous goodies in there. I stuck this one of Harrison Ford or, Han Solo on the back, but the other ones I kind of wanted to let them move around. So I just put them on paper so that they weren't sticky on the back anymore, and put them in there with everything, and I love the way it turned out. This was on white, so I did ink it with my silver ink pad, so it made it more grungy looking, since it's like a big grungy breaking down ship. This is from the Cricut Star Wars paper, and I wanted this one because it has the Millennium Falcon all over it, and so that was perfect. Just took a black sheet of cardstock, and then I matted I have multiple pictures of the Millennium Falcon. These are just the first 2. This is the first time they saw it, and I wish I was on the other side and could see their faces, because I know that they were priceless. And then this is my son in front of the Millennium Falcon. And like I said, I have multiple pictures to scrapbook of outside, inside, in the line, while we were in the Millennium Falcon, like shooting and flying and all that fabulousness. And if you don't know anything about Star Wars, it doesn't matter, because, it matters, but this ship was just, it was epic. It's huge, and you can tell how big it is. My son is right here, and it was just massive, and it's just, it's cool. So I had, as soon as I saw this, I was at Joann Fabrics, and I was looking through the American Craft stickers, and I found this one says high five, and as soon as I saw this word on there, I said, "Yep, I've got to have that. It's perfect for the Millennium Falcon," because that's like, it's not really the word my husband would use, but it's super fitting, like super fitting. So I matted the pictures on 2 sheets from this photo play day at the park, and then took a little strip of the leftovers and used it to mat this. And I know that the Wowza would have stood out because it's got the white outline, but I really wanted it to pop a little more. So I put it on the red, used 2 of the stars from that same collection, added a little Mickey head, used some stickles, and then added a couple of little stickers from my Star Wars sticker sheets. And really, that's all I did on this page. I boo-booed here, and so I just put extra glitter, kind of almost like it was sprinkling down, but I didn't want to do that up there. So I just love this page, and I love this, and it's been approved by the Star Wars fanatics. So this is what I have to share tonight. Like I said, I have one more that I'll share tomorrow with my other layouts that I complete for Friday the 20th. I have a shorter day at work tomorrow because no students, so when I'm done I can go home, and that will be fabulous because I'm just got all sorts of thoughts and ideas for these pictures. I'm about to start scrapbooking the first ride inside of Galaxy's Edge, which would be, we did the Smuggler's Run twice, and so I have lots and lots of pictures, and I cannot wait to get started on doing that. So this is so now I have 13 pages completed for the Galaxy's Edge, and I don't know, 204, this still was 245 pages in Disney altogether, and 13 for, and so I'm up to 70 for the month. I only set my goal for 100 this month because even the last month was more than that because I'm back at school and, well, work. And so I just knew that it was going to be a very busy month. So I think I can get 30 pages done in the next week and a half. Yeah, because it's just the 19th. And other than my birthday party on Saturday, I have most of Saturday to scrap my little heart out. So we shall see how much more adventure and excitement I can share. And maybe we'll make another shaker pocket. I don't know how I'm going to top this one, but you know, we shall see. A challenge accepted. So I hope you all have a great night, a wonderful day. Tomorrow's Friday, or if you're watching this Friday, today's Friday. Hey, hope you have a great day, and I hope you get a chance to do something you love with someone you love. Happy scrapping.